Hey, you're watching Tribal Area DVD magazine. This is Hanoi Rocks, Michael Monroe.
And Andy McCoy.
Radio and MTV, you need people like me. I said radio and MTV, you need people like me. We need people.
Just happened.
It just happened. Didn't decide anything.
We don't really plan ahead that much.
We got reacquainted and we ran into each other in Finland and we started talking about how much it would be fun to jam, play together again. And we ended up jamming at a club that night, and then we started talking about how about doing a gig with just Hanoi Rocks songs, and I thought, why not? And then one thing led to another, and we ended up in a studio, and it sounded like Hanoi Rocks today.
And we finally managed to capture the sound of the band live on the records, which was what we set out to do, and I think we did a pretty damn good job.
Yeah, really presents the band as it is, and kept it simple and very much down to
many
basics.
overdubs, layer upon layer, and we avoided stuff like that.
So yeah, we thought it was a success.
The web has changed a lot of things, the downloading and so forth,
Yeah, the internet has changed a lot. It's changed everything, but it's still about the business. It's about making a product, and I'd say in the '60s and '70s there were more bands with just musical ambitions and personality. And the record companies were more involved in the creative process. Then later on in the '80s, it started going to the making a product and selling it, making money.
Package and ready to go.
Yeah, wrapping up a pretty package, and the musical quality kind of suffered from that. Genius, in many ways, and a really big heart. He was a real sweetheart, even though he had the nasty little stiff image. He had a very big heart, and a very smart guy. He knew too much for his own good. Yes, very high respect. He's holy. Yeah, we were flatmates in London for a year, and we were very close. Stiff. I was very big on Stiff's work, from the Dead Boys to Loads of Living Church. I always and his solo, Disconnected is one of the major albums in my life, and we became really good friends. I miss him. He was a great guy. Really.
Some gigs together.
Yeah.
Hung out together a lot.
Yeah. I worked with him in a studio too. He helped me. He produced my first demos after we broke up in '84. He produced my first demos, and I was producing his version of "Like a Virgin" in the studio when I was producing his vocals back then, and we wrote some stuff together. Yeah. But that was when Steve had died. I went to actually the Guns N' Roses asked me to play some sax and harp on their record, on a song called "Bad Obsession." So I went to do that, and then I was hanging out with Axl in Hollywood. We were driving around in a car, and I made him a tape of Dead Boys because he said he never heard them. Then he heard Ain't It Fun. He's like, "Wow, I've heard this song before. This is great. We gotta do it." They were doing.
The Dead Boys before.
He said that,
Well,
but then
Indiana guys.
he grew up in Indiana. His parents wouldn't allow him to listen to rock. He had to listen to like Nazareth, Love Hurts. He was listening to in the bathroom secretly.
Oh, okay.
So but then when he heard that Ain't It Fun, he's like, "Wow, what a song! We got to do this." And then we get the band together, and we went to do it in the studio. We did it live and in memory of Stiff. I said, "I don't want any money. I just want Stiff's name there on their record. This is in memory of Stiff Baders. That's all." So we did that live, face to face. We put some candles around us, made it like a ritual, because Stiff used to do that in the studio. It was a memory and honoring, paying homage to Stiff's memory.